Welcome to Prince Maths Clinic, the e-learning solution at your pace and time. You are welcome once again to class, and today is the 9th day out of the 11-day maths challenge, and on the screen we have question number 9. The A part of question number 9 is a matrix question where we are to evaluate a scalar matrix, and also we are to look for the determinant of the particular matrix. Then the B part of the question is all about compound interest and also to calculate for profit. Trust me, I'll be right here to give you the necessary guide that you need to excel in mathematics. But before we go right into the solution, kindly consider subscribing to this channel if you are yet to do so. Share this video to your friends and loved ones, and more importantly, click on the notification bell so that you can be the first to get videos from this channel as we upload them. Thank you very much. Now, as you can see, we are given that matrix A is 3, 2 and minus 1, and we are asked to evaluate 3A minus 2B. Here 3A here means 3 multiplied by A. Here 2B means 2 multiplied by B. So let me first of all multiply 3A. So write down 3. Then you list all the elements of A. 3, 2 and negative 1. Then you write 1, 0 and 1. Then later you put 2, minus 2 and 0. So evaluating this, you take this 3 that you have here, multiply this 3, multiply this 2, multiply this minus 1, multiply this and this in the row and columns that we have. Mind you, in matrices we call what you have horizontally as row, and we have what this as column, right? So let's go right into the solution to multiply this right away. So doing that, if you say 3 times 3, you will get 9. 3 times 2 will give you 6, and 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. Then you come to the second row again. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 0 is 0. And 3 times 1 is 3. Then you come to the last row here. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times minus 2 is negative 6. And 3 times 0 is 0. Then you close the bracket. So let us see what 2b will give to us. 2b means 2 multiplied by b. The elements of b are 4, 2, minus 3. Then we have 3, minus 1 and 1. Then we have 0, minus 2 and 2. So multiplying this together again, we would have to use 2 to multiply 4, 2 to multiply minus 2, 2 to multiply minus 3. Do the same thing here, 2 to multiply 3, minus 1 and 1, to multiply 0, minus 2 and 2. So doing all of that, we would have 2 times 4 to be 8. 2 times 2 to be 4, and 2 times minus 3 to be minus 6. And we have 2 times 3 to be 6, 2 times minus 1 to be minus 2, and 2 times 1 to be 2. Then we have 2 times 0 to be 0, 2 times minus 2 to be minus 4, and 2 times 2 to be 4. Then I close up the bracket. Therefore, we are asked to find 3a minus 2b. So the result for 3a, when we multiply 3a, we obtain 9, 6, and negative 3. Then the next row was what? 3, 0, and 3, followed by 6, minus 6, and 0, close the bracket, minus 2b is the result we have here, which is 8, 4, negative 6, we have 6, minus 2, and 2, we have 0, negative 4, and 4. That's what we have there. So looking at the results now, you know where we are to subtract, right? So what you would do is that you will now say 9 minus 8, right? That is to say 9 minus, because there's a minus here, then 8. 6 minus 4, minus 3 minus 6. We have to evaluate like that across the rows, the different rows. So the same element, this is in this 9 is in row 1, column 1, right? So you pick what is in row 1, column 1 here versus row 1, column 1 here. This is in row 1, column 2. This 6 is row 1, column 2. This is row 1, column 3. So you pick them versus themselves like that. So let's go. So if you do 9 minus 8, you get 1. 6 minus 4, you get 2. Minus 3 minus 6. Minus here and minus will turn to plus. So 6 minus 3 will give us 3. Then we have 3 minus 6, that will give us negative 3. Then 0 minus 2 will give us positive 2. Then 3 minus 2 will give us 1. Then 6 minus 0 here will give us 6. Minus 6 minus here will turn to plus. So that will be minus 6 plus 4, right? Will now turn to negative 2. And 0 minus 4 will become negative 4. So that is the result of what we obtained in this particular part of the question. And the next part of the question says we should look for the determinant of the result we obtained here, which is 1, 2, 3, minus 3, 2, and 1, 6, minus 2, and minus 4. So to evaluate this, right, as determinant, this symbol here that is like this means determinant. When they put any figure or alphabet and figure inside two parallel lines like this in matrix, it means to find the determinant of that. So what you would do here is you put a plus on top the first column, you put a minus in the second column, and you put a plus in the third column, right? So it will be plus minus plus. Then what it then means is this: after you do that, since the first column here is 1, right, which is positive 1, you have already, it means that this is gone, first column is gone, first row is gone. So we are going to pick that particular figure there, and it has a positive 1, plus 1. So the elements you have left here are just 2, 1, minus 2, and minus 4. 2, 1, minus 2, and minus 4. Then you do the same thing again. This is negative 2, so this is gone, right, which is row 2, sorry, column 2, still row 1, right? So, and that has a figure of what? Of negative 2. Then So if that is gone, you have minus 3 left, minus 3, 1, then 6 and minus 4. All right, let me write this minus 3 very well. Then the last one is positive 3, which is plus 3. Then open the bracket again. So in plus 3 is in what? Plus 3 is in the first row and third column. So if these two are gone, you are left with minus 3, 2, 6 and minus 2. Good. So you put that down. Minus 3, 2, 6 and minus 2. Then you now evaluate. To evaluate, you put this 1 here. So you now say minus 4 times 2. That is, you go like this. Minus 4 times 2 is negative 8. Then you put a minus. It must in the formula. This is the leading principal. This is the principal axis or the leading axis minus the minor axis. So the minor axis is minus 2 times 1, which is negative 2. Right? Negative 2. You close this bracket. Then you have a minus 2. The leading here is minus 4 times minus 3, which is 12. Positive 12. Then you put a minus. 6 times 1 is 6. Close the bracket. Then plus 3. Right? Minus 2 times minus 3 is positive 6. Then you put a minus. 6 times 2 is 12. Right? You close the bracket. So simplifying this, minus times minus will turn to plus. So this will be minus 8 plus 2. And minus 8 plus 2 is minus 6. Close the bracket. Then this is minus 2. 12 minus 6 is 6, positive 6. Then here you have plus 3. 6 minus 12 is negative 6. So let's simplify further. Minus 6 times 1 is negative 6. Then minus 2 times 6 is minus 12. Then plus 3 times minus 6 is negative 18. So if you add all the negative together, you are going to get negative 36. So that is the result to the second part of number 9E, Roman figure 2. Right? So here I can put Roman figure 2 here. Good. So let's proceed. Now let's look at the B part of the question. We were told that Mr. Tony took a loan of 120,000 naira at 12% per annum compound interest to buy a piece of land. The first question is that if he paid the loan in 3 years, what was the total amount paid? Then the second part says that we should find the profit if he later sold the land for 350,000 naira without incurring any additional expenses. So let's do that right away. Alright, so looking at this question, the first part says we have to find the total amount he will pay. So the principal again is 120,000, the rate is 12%, and the number of years is 3 years. So if n is 3 years, using this formula for compound interest, which is A, which is amount, equals to principal, open bracket, 1 plus 0 over 100 to the power of n, will look like this. Our principal is 120,000, open bracket, 1 plus arrow here is 12, then over 100, close the bracket. Our n is 3. So this will be equal to 120,000, open bracket, 1 plus 12 over 100 is 0.12, all to the power of 3. Then continue again, 120, open bracket. If you add 1 to 0.12, you get 1.12, all to the power of 3. Then 120,000, open bracket. If you punch 1.12 to the power of 3 in calculator, you are going to get 1.4049. Approximately that value is what you will obtain. Then multiplying 120,000 with what we have in the bracket, you will obtain 168,591.36. That's what you would obtain. Now let's look at the second part of the question. The second part of the question says we should find the profit that Mr. Tony would make if he sold the land for 350,000 naira. So profit is selling price minus the loan he obtained, right? And they said he did not incur any other cost. So what is the selling price? He sold it for 350,000 naira. 100. Then the loan he obtained, the total amount he would incur, compounded to 168,591.36. Then if you subtract this figure from 350,000, you are going to get 181,408.64 naira. So this is going to be the profit that Mr. Tony makes after selling the piece of land for 350,000 after he pays back the loan on that compound interest. So with this, we've come to the end of today's lesson. Kindly click on the subscribe button and the notification icon so that you can keep getting videos from us as we upload on the channel. Bye for now.